Hello, how you doing? It's Ray, and I wanted to leave a video on the reason why I set up this Facebook account and reason why I'm inviting you guys to come to this account. Y'all are family or friends, and I feel that family and friends should be educated on different aspects of saving money, making money, living your life, living your dream, doing the things that you want to do in life, and not being locked down by just the institutionalized aspects of how we get locked down. And one of those ways is money. We never have enough, and you always seem to try to be getting more. And in that process, there's always these little things like traffic tickets to parking tickets to bank fees to all these little things that kind of dig at the process of you trying to make a living and provide for yourself and your family. And so I am a big advocate of cryptocurrency, of digital currency, of Bitcoin, of these things. Now, these words that I may be using right now may be like, what is going on here? I don't understand any of this stuff. And generally things that we don't understand, we kind of just push away, and we say, no, we don't want to get into that because that's just too, it's just kind of, I don't want to do it. Or we'll hear something bad about something, we think that it's just all bad. And I'm a big believer in, like not believing everything that you read and everything that you see and everything that you hear. And I'm also a believer in that you should take advantage of tools that are available to you, assuming that you have the knowledge about how to use them. And one of those things is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. Let me step back here. Money is something that we all have a use for, right? And it helps us buy the things that we want, get the things that we want, what have you. And basically, when you're going out and you have your, say, cash, right? Let's see, I got cash here. I'll pull it out. Say I got cash. These are just ones, it looks like. Yeah, $1 bills, right? What are we looking at? That is the US dollar, right? Anybody that lives in the US knows that I can take this money and I can put it into a vending machine in the US. I can buy something from the store. I can do whatever I need to do with this money without me having to say anything or do anything. I can go into 7-Eleven, buy me a Coke, give them this money, they give me change back. We're good to go, right? No harm, no foul, boom, it's done. So cash is like the best form of making a transaction happen, right? I don't have to worry about situations like this, which is like my Chase debit card, which is like this. The only difference is that this is sitting in the bank, and while this is sitting in the bank, I can still have access to that by using this card, right? However, when I use this card to go buy something from 7-Eleven, like that Coke, when I drop it in and pull it out, guess what? They take the money out of this, which I was going to give them, but they also take out a little service fee in regards to that. Why? Because Visa is owned by another company that has nothing to do with this, and they got to get their money out of the deal. So what do? They get their money from your bank, which in turn either taxes you based on that. So that's money that you didn't have to do, but for the convenience of having this, you had this, right? Okay, maybe once it's okay, maybe twice is okay, you don't really feel it, but over time, that money adds up, and over time and years and decades or what have you, that it just adds up completely, and you get taxed for all of that stuff, right? Now, this is a debit card. Let's just say we have a credit card. Credit cards, they're a bit more. The bank actually is loaning you this because it's not coming from you directly. And yes, you can go and pay back the bank at a certain period of time or whatever, but most of us, or the bank, basically knows that you're not going to pay it off right away. Most people don't. So end up paying rent interest on this, which actually costs you more. So if you bought that Coke for that certain amount of money, and you wait 2 or 3, 4, 5 years later to pay off your card, how much that Coke really cost you? How much did that soda really cost you? So this type of banking, or this type of exchanging money, hands of exchanging money to buy things or what have you, is in a way not your fault when it comes to having money taken from you, but that money is something that belongs to you and should not have to be based on being connected to a bank of any sort. Most places nowadays, you can't even walk in or even do, if you want to buy a car, if you want to do various things, you can't even do any of these things without having some level of a debit card, credit card, something attached to a bank of some sort. So truly, the bank ends up having the most power to you. Like, you can't do anything without that bank, and eventually you have to owe money to that bank, which is a messed up situation, right? Because banks are not owned by the government or what have you. They're privately owned, and those are businesses just like you trying to do your business or you working for the company that's a business in itself. So So my feeling is, why not have control of your life in that space? And having control of your life means having control of your money, right? So now, that's where Bitcoin comes into play. Bitcoin is a way of being able to, for me to pay you, you to pay me to pay someone else, or for that Coke or whatever I'm buying. And that money going directly to the source, not going through a bank, not being controlled by a bank, but yet I don't have to carry around any cash, and I don't even have to carry around a credit card. All I got to do is carry around something that all of us have already. And that's this thing right here, this phone, okay? It's safe and it's secure, and I want to talk about these things about it being so safe and secure. But the meaning of this video is just basically I want people to open up their minds, open up your hearts, and just take in the kind of things I'm going to be talking about to you over a period of time. I don't have a set plan at this point, but I'm going to try to write down some things and kind of get into that. But as I talk about things, if there's questions that come up in your head and you're thinking, man, I really like him to touch on this or that, by all means, please ask these questions, send me emails, whatever, do anything you want in that space. I guess something else about Bitcoin I will express is that I have a coin right here, kind of show you this. This coin is a coin that looks, if you're American, you look at this coin, you'll say to yourself, wow, that's definitely not a coin from the US. And so you know that you can't take this coin and spend it at any vending machine in the US. You can't buy a Coke with it, from 7-Eleven. You can't do anything with it. Why? Because it has no value to you as a country, right? You can probably go, this coin is actually at my location right now. It's a city called Budapest, the country called Hungary. I can take this coin, just like in the US, I can take this money, and I can buy a Coke with it. I can actually buy literally a Coca-Cola inside a store. I can take that coin. These are other denominations. This is so there's 1,000 forint. 1,000 forint, it's roughly, let's see, 3, 4, 3, I don't know, let me think. I think it's like $3. Yeah, 1,000 forint is like $3. Okay, this is like $3 or $4 US, right? So if you can compare the two, that's about money-wise, exchange rate-wise. So I can go to the store and buy things with this. This is a different country, different place. However, Bitcoin, guess what? I can buy with Bitcoin a Coke in Budapest, assuming they accept Bitcoins, and a Coke in Los Angeles. I can buy that same Coke with the same Bitcoin and be charged minimal in compared to what the banks charge and everybody else charge, right? Minimal, and I'll explain how minimal that is, but I'm talking about like literally to no money, and it's only that one time that you pay for that. You don't have to worry about any extra costs that come about. You don't have to worry about any monthly fees that a bank would charge you, or a Visa company would charge you, or a bank, you wouldn't have to worry about any of that stuff. So I just wanted to point these things out right now, and we're going to get into this. I'm going to do some live streaming as well in regards to the subject so that we can interact. I do better when I'm talking to people that are actually there as opposed to doing a video like this. So I think it would be best if we actually had a conversation. So I'll set up some events on Facebook for live streaming. Any of you that want to come and listen and talk and go through this process, we'll go through it together. Now, if you ask me questions now about things that are based around this crypto technology and Bitcoin technology and blockchain that I don't have necessarily the answers to right away, I will get them for you. I don't claim to know 100% of everything. but I am a person that likes to know my facts and tell you exactly what it's like, what it's about. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say right now. Thank you for watching. This is my humble abode here in Budapest, and I am here and healthy and fine, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out.